Welcome back to the channel, everyone. In today's video, we are going to be unboxing and putting together the cheapest sim racing rig that I could find. In today's video, we are unboxing the 8020 Marada Amazon rig, and I am super excited for that because right now I just have a standing rig with an Alpha Evo Pro, and let me tell you, that thing sways like crazy. So we're going to be doing one of the biggest upgrades that you're supposed to be able to get with a sim setup. So I'm super excited about that. And then we're just gonna see how it compares to just a standing wheel stand, because mine currently just moves so much, it's unbelievable. So I needed to upgrade. The cool thing about this setup is I got it on sale for $429 on Amazon. It typically runs for around $499. The next cheapest sim setup that I could get with a seat cost $972. The next cheapest option was around $952, I believe, without a seat. So about a $500 savings. We're gonna see if it's gonna be actually worth it. Let's get to unboxing this thing. Now, something that I have heard about these is they are extremely time consuming to put together. So what I'm going to do is do y'all a favor and not put a time lapse together, but just give you some updates here and there, because I have a feeling this is going to take me quite a while. Overall, be on me, but got our first two poles put together. Bad news, we're missing a bolt, and I'm pretty positive that was not on me, so yeah, there's that. If you buy this thing, and this will probably apply to if you ever buy a sim rig itself, because I'm imagining all of these are just as complicated. Get these. What these are magnet trays. So if you keep your nuts and bolts in these things, they won't fall out, and it'll keep everything organized. We have support beams, and we have the main beams, which seem so high right now, but I think they're going to be quite nice. Watching Nate Shot stream, that was the fastest step so far. Alright, boys, here's a small update. Oh shit, I didn't clip in the seat, but we are almost there. I did not give the best update on the building process when we actually finished it, but here it is. It's finally built. If you remember the video of me shaking my steering wheel previously, well, now that's me doing the same test, and it's barely moving at all. I obviously, when I showed you guys me actually turning the wheel like this, that was with no force feedback on my previous standing wheel. I used to only use 8 Newton meters of power on this because of just how strong it was. It moved my stand too much to even use it. Now I have it turned up to 12 Newton meters, and I can actually use my wheel how I'm supposed to, which is great. But now I'm going to take you through a lap of IMSA, and you're not going to see me actually really driving. I guess you can kind of see it in the monitor, but the goal of this is to simply show you the force feedback. We're rocking 12 Newton meters, and this is a lot of the questions I had gotten about this wheel, or seen about this wheel, is can it handle 12 Newton meters? And I mean, there may be some flex here and there, but not enough to where I can feel it. The best part about this whole stand itself is it's changed the experience from sitting in an office chair to feel like I'm actually in, and it's weird to say, kind of more like in a car. So the overall, like, I would say the experience feels just like I'm more connected to the games, that is, you know, what we're trying to achieve in a simulator. So really great there. You can obviously see I've got a good amount of force feedback here, and we're racing across IMSA. If you know this section, if you can see the screen, you know that this is a huge bump here, so we'll see this. I'm just going to take it a little harder, and no flex at all. I mean, the wheel, or the base, feels incredible. The worst part that I think about this entire setup is actually not this. This is what is helping me. So I took this out of my office chair. The chair is probably the weakest part of this, just because it's not as comfy as I would like. Getting a little backrest though made a huge difference. So just to keep that in mind, I would suggest getting a little backrest for the chair. That is by far the worst part about this setup, but overall, I couldn't be happier with this, especially because it saved me a few $100s. And you can also buy wheel stands, or not wheel stands, but monitor stands for this to, you know, if you don't have a setup like me where I have a monitor mount where I can just kind of drag it out and hold it. If you don't have that option, this pretty much gives you the option to buy a monitor mount and you can put it in front of your screen, kind of like how traditional setups would be. But now I'm going to run another lap, and I'm just going to zoom in on the wheelbase so you can see how much flex there is on the most challenging and most demanding parts of Imola. The final verdict of this Marada simulator cockpit is it's 100% worth it. It ended up costing $429 for me because I got it on sale. It's for sale for $499, and the cheapest option, at least where I am at, to get something similar to this is around $850. So saving around $300 just to get something like this. I personally think, now keep in mind, I haven't tried those $800,000-$900,000 options that are the cheapest next level, it seems like, but I don't know how much nicer they could get. The seat is the biggest issue, I think, with this setup. And I think that you simply need a backrest. And I got mine out of my office chair. You can probably pick one up for $10 to $15. It does extend and, you know, all of this stuff. You can adjust where the steering wheel sits to make it a little more comfy. You can also adjust your pedals as well. I just haven't done that yet. I've just been you know, getting used to it, and it's been so much nicer than just having a standing base. So if you're looking to get a new cockpit and you don't want to spend $1,000 but maybe half of that, this is perfect for you. I mean, no flex with a 12 Newton meter. I can't go any higher than that, but it can easily handle 12. So overall, I absolutely love this thing. I haven't seen any reviews about it. It took me about 6 hours to build. I had a couple of little headaches here and there because none of the beams were actually labeled. So you do have to measure everything, make sure you're putting everything in the right place so you don't have to restart, because I had to do that a few times and that was kind of annoying. The setup process took a little bit because you have to line all the brackets. Everything has to be angled right, and with two people it might be easier. But overall, would highly recommend this product. It's absolutely great. I'm so happy that I got it because it's just how big of an upgrade it is, and I feel like I'm actually in more of a car now. So anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Make sure to like and subscribe. I'm going to do a long-term test once I actually drive this thing for a few weeks, and we'll see how it holds up. But anyways, hope you like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next